I have a friend who lives in a continent thousands of miles away from here, who happens to be passionate about genealogy. The study of our families and where we come from has a most positive message of hope, of togetherness. We are all people. We are all interrelated. We have common ancestors. We are one common humanity. There is more that links us together than divides us. Common humanity is the understanding that we all share a fundamental human experience, regardless of our minor differences. It's the recognition that deep down we are all the same. We all want similar things in life: happiness, love, connection and fulfillment. It's an honour and a sadness today that I've been asked to speak here in Chichester. I never thought I would be asked to speak at a unity and peace event. Chichester is a city I associate with kindness, peacefulness and looking out for our neighbours and others around us. I remember the days of COVID when the community rallied round and we all looked out for each other. Being kind and treating others as we would like to be treated is our strongest motivation, surely. I got involved in campaigning, originally for vulnerable road users, but today I find myself speaking out for probably the most vulnerable in our community. People who have had to flee here from war, persecution and violence. And I would like to say a huge thank you to all those who volunteer with local charities, who treat the most vulnerable in society with the love and respect they deserve. One of the most important things I need to say is that we need to listen to others and do our best to understand each other's viewpoints. We only make progress by listening and learning from each other and not shouting each other down. Talking, debate, discussion and mutual respect and understanding are the bedrocks of our democracy. We need to stop calling each other names and reach out to make peace and take time to understand those who think differently from ourselves. I think we'll find that we all want the same thing. We all need a secure home, an education and health system that supports us all when we need it, a job that fulfills, connection and a sense of belonging. We all have this in common. So we need to reconnect with those around us in a spirit of love and compassion. It's all too easy to be afraid of what's unfamiliar. But every refugee is somebody's parent, somebody's child and somebody's friend. We can all understand that. Our own families may have been migrants or refugees, maybe decades, maybe centuries ago. Kindness costs little, but it changes everything. When we open our hearts and communities, refugees don't just survive, they thrive. They work, they start businesses, they volunteer, they enrich our culture. Fear shrinks communities, but kindness grows them. No one chooses to be poor or displaced, but all of us can choose how we respond. Let's choose compassion over suspicion, understanding over judgment, and hope over fear. In doing so, we build the society we would want if we were the ones in need. Let our welcome be bigger than our worry. Let our kindness be the light that guides others and ourselves to safety. And of course, to quote Martin Luther King, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Some will say the problem is the small boats and refugees in hotels, yet this is a tiny proportion, one of 20 of those coming to the UK. The only reason people are driven to this desperate and deadly route is because the last government and this one has closed safe routes. The only reason desperate people are left in hotels is because the government has failed to process applications in time and it refuses to allow people to work and make a contribution to our community. So please think this through. Let's take the problems to the policymakers who sit behind the cause of the issues, not to the desperate people who have fled here to escape suffering. I would like to finish with a prayer. Dear God, you see the anger, hurt and fear in our world and in our hearts too, but you are stronger than all that. Please help us turn our anger into compassion, help us turn hatred into understanding, open our eyes to see each person's story, even those we find hard to love. And help us turn horror and fear into hope and remind us that in the darkest times your light can shine through us. Give us gentle, kind words instead of harsh ones, listening ears instead of quick judgments, and hearts that heal instead of hearts that harm. Amen.
Amen.